Hey y'all, welcome back to Loud Little Ducky. We are going to do a response to David Gingras's newest blog post about me, also to the lawyer Omar Serrato, who is representing Mike Maricini in the DVRO renewal case over in San Francisco against David Gingras's client, Laura Owens. So let's get quacking. So the blog post is on his law office's blog, and it is titled Another Day, Another Lie, FML, Fuck My Life. It was written by David Gingras on September 13th, 2025, which is today, the day I'm recording this. Arg. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Tomorrow is my birthday. I hope you have the birthday that you deserve. The birds are chirping, life is swell. But then I see another JFC cult member posting lies about me. My initial thought, well, they've lied about 12 billion times. What's one more? And I would like to know where I've lied. Because reading court documents is not me lying. It is reading documents that are in a court case that have been submitted to a court. That's not us telling lies. He says, that's certainly the right attitude, but at the same time, among lots of other character flaws, I just can't stand it when people have the arrogance to go online, post knowingly false lies, and then ask for money. What knowingly false lie did I post? Also, in my video that I did talking about Gingras striking my channel, I did say my Cash App and Venmo are going to be in the description of this video in case I have to go and fight this. And if anybody wanted to support me. That is in that short video that I made the other day. So here's a quick shot of truth. A few days ago, a person with a YouTube channel called @LoudLilDucky posted a video where she read the motion to disqualify that Omar Serrato filed in San Francisco Owens v. Maricini case. Most people aren't aware of this yet, but Omar lied to the court in that motion. This is something I addressed in the pleadings I filed yesterday. I'm not going to share those, but I'll offer this. Omar simply straight up lied to the court. Well, if they hit the docket or they get shared, we'll go over them. And he will get to say his side of the story to the court, and we can go over it. We can weigh credibility, but ultimately the judge will get to decide who they believe and don't believe, or that it doesn't matter because he's not going to be the attorney on the DVRO case. But he gets to say his side. He gets to respond. I don't think anybody has a problem with that. And we cover that because we cover both sides. We cover all the documents in the case that are available to the public. We don't report on just one side, at least not here. I don't tolerate that conduct ever. So I wanted to make sure those lies were exposed, and I wanted to make sure Omar was sanctioned for his conduct. Well, we will see if he is sanctioned by the court, and if the judge finds any merit in it. But I am not actually a party to the case, nor am I Laura's attorney on that case. As a non-party, I'm technically not in a position to ask for sanctions. Again, this is explained in the stuff I filed. but here you are requesting them. The only people who can ask a court for sanction someone are parties to the case or their lawyers, but I am neither of those things. So, to fix that, yesterday I asked the San Francisco court to allow me to intervene in the case for the limited purpose of seeking sanctions against Omar. In addition, my motion included evidence showing that Omar blatantly lied to the court. I won't go further into details right now. You can see for yourself what I said when the motion becomes publicly available. And we will be waiting for it. Based on that, I asked the court to strike Omar's motion to disqualify. I asked the court to order him to pay monetary sanctions, and I asked the court to refer Omar to the State Bar of California. His conduct was simply that bad. Okay. I'm not sure that I agree, but I mean, you can ask, I guess. Doesn't mean you're going to get what you want, and it doesn't mean that the judge is going to see it that way. We shall see if it is so bad. Of course, JFC doesn't care about the truth. You never have, and you never will. But there is nothing proving that what we say isn't accurate when we are giving our opinions. And the only thing we have to go by is court documents most of the time. And so you say what you want to say in your court filings, and you're supposed to be making it to where your truth is shown on your side. So I don't know when people are saying they don't care about the truth. We do care about the truth. So cult members took Omar's motion and ran with it, posting videos where they sat and read all of his lies gleefully. We read a court document. That's it. Are we gleeful that you are going to possibly be disqualified or just simply just not allowed to be on this case? Whatever wording you want to put it. Yeah. Do we think you're still in the background helping Owens? Yeah. That's a suspicion of ours. And we can opine about it because you can say you're not. And we can say based on past filings and new filings, they don't sound the same. We're allowed to have our opinions. And this can be just you have to take one person's word over another. And you can do that by weighing somebody's credibility just as you would do if you were on a jury. You weigh the credibility of a witness. He says one of those videos was nearly 2 hours long from this LoudLilDucky person. Someone I have never spoken to, and I have no idea who she is. We have had chats on the Twitters, on X, sir. And you're rude to me over there. So 2 hours to go over a court document? Yeah. That is, yeah, it's going to take that long. It was like 141 pages long. And I split it up into 2 videos. So who cares if it's 2 hours long? You don't have to watch it. If somebody wants to go over it for 2 hours, or if they want to speed it up to 1.5 or 2 point speed, then you can do that and it makes it not 2 hours long. He continues to say, it was bad enough that a person would sit and read a document filled with lies without having the courtesy to reach out to me for comment first. In any other context, a real journalist would not last long in their career if they did this. Um, I'm not a real journalist. I'm not a journalist. I am just a layperson. And what would you have said if I would have reached out to you? That Omar's whole filing is a lie. That's what you would have said, or no comment. So, and also, they could like go over a document that is posted in the court because it's a court filing. You're allowed to read that and wait for the other filings to figure out what happens. But I'm not a journalist. I've never said I was a journalist. But it's 2025 and people believe incorrectly the internet is a fact free and consequence free zone. No, no, they don't think that. And since life is short, I have learned to generally ignore people like this. They always fade away into oblivion before too long. Okay, one day I'll be gone, off the internet. So will you. But I don't know why you didn't choose to ignore people like me. It was bad enough that a person would sit and read a document filled with lies without having the courtesy to reach out to me for comment first. Oh, apparently I already read that part. Okay. But Loud Little Ducky didn't just spread Omar's lies. She decided to take a photo of me. I didn't actually take a photo. I used a photo that he took of himself and use it as her thumbnail. We all know why people do this, and that's fine, but it's also illegal. You can't use someone else's copyrighted work without their permission, unless it qualifies as fair use, which this would not. And why wouldn't it? Because I'm not pretending to be you. I was using it to show who I was going to be talking about. I don't act like I took the picture. And it's like a minute and 4 seconds of my video. It is not the majority of my video. That photo has nothing to do with my video necessarily. And I can change it. So why is it not fair use? He says, so I submitted a copyright complaint to YouTube. This was entirely within my right to do. Should I have contacted Ducky first and offered her a chance to fix the problem? Sure, that would have been a friendlier option. Yeah, it would have. But he says, just like it would have been the friendlier option for Ducky to reach out to me and ask if the statements in Omar's motion were true before she made a 2-hour video about it. I am reading a court document. And if he says that something that is a lie, then it will come out in other court documents. It will come out in the hearings. Nobody said I was taking Omar's word as gospel. I am just simply reading something that was filed in a public case. People do this all the time. I didn't say that what Omar said was fact. I say this is who filed it. This is where this was filed. Omar says this. I don't report it as fact. I report it as a court document. He said Ducky did not show me that courtesy, so I just applied the same standard she used. That's fair. No. No, it's not. Because I don't have to reach out to you about a public filing. And if you need things to be said I can do a corrections video. Or, like you're filing a motion to put your point of view out there, I am more than happy to cover it. I am not taking what you say as gospel. I'm not taking Omar as what he says is gospel. It's just reading court filings. That is really all it is. And then he posted this, the thumbnail that he struck, um, and the title of my video. And so this video is the one that is not up currently and that I am fighting. Well, that brings us to Friday. YouTube approved my copyright strike and it removed Ducky's video. Hashtag justice for Dingus. YouTube has no choice in this area. As a website host, YouTube can be sued for copyright infringement if they allow people like Ducky to post infringing content. That's why when you submit a copyright complaint to YouTube, they take it seriously because they risk getting sued if they don't. Apparently, Ducky thinks breaking the law is cool when she does it, but not when anyone else does it. So she posted a short little video complaining about the strike. She will probably remove this, which is fine. I've made a backup. Good. I'm not removing it. I'm not removing the video about me whining. But here's her whining about what happened. There's the link if you want to go click it. It's also on my YouTube channel and in one of, I think, my Bachelor Clayton Echard Unveils the Truth playlist. So, yeah, it's there. I'm not removing it. I'm glad you have a backup. In this video, Ducky criticizes me for enforcing my copyright, and she implies that I'm the bad guy because she reached out to me to try to discuss this. Just one problem. I have no record of her ever reaching out to me. Yes, I checked my spam folders and looked everywhere for a DM from her. Nothing was found. So, did Ducky just lie about this? I mean, her video never shows the message she claims to have sent, and when she was talking about this, her eyes turned towards the ground and she looked, I don't know, like a person who knew they were lying. Oh, so now you're a body language expert? Maybe because I was contemplating whether I was going to read it or not. I decided not to until I gave you a chance to respond. And we will go over the receipts of that. I did not lie. I did, thankfully, when I saw this, go back and look at the email address. And I missed a letter in the email address. So then I forwarded it to the email address on the copyright claim. And then I also sent it. I forwarded again so that the original was attached with the dates and everything else, that I sent it to his Gingras law email address. So oddly enough, based on the thumbnail, all three of those emails seem to be him. Maybe the first one wasn't, but I did email him. I will show the receipts and I will show you what I wrote to him. I don't post things I do not have a receipt for. But I prefer to give people the benefit of the doubt. So, to clear this up, I tried posting a friendly comment under Ducky's video asking her to get in touch if she wanted to talk. That happened around 9:30 a.m. today, Saturday, 9/13. Well, guess what? I checked back a few minutes later and my friendly note was gone. I was sleeping at 9:30 a.m. I actually did not get up until about 1:20 p.m. today because I was at the emergency room with my son last night, and we didn't get back home till about 3, and so then I fell asleep around 4ish because I'm not one that can just pass out. Had to take my meds and then went to sleep, and I slept from about 4 to 1:20 p.m. I got up and I saw all this. So I didn't delete a comment. He said, "Did Ducky remove it? What the fuck? I thought you wanted to have a conversation." And what I'm going to say here is I don't know if he posted it and then deleted it to make me look bad, like I deleted it or something, or if because when we show you what his comment was, is because he doxed himself with his phone number and an email address, if YouTube took it off themselves and I didn't get to see it. Because I didn't know he made a comment until I saw his video he posted on his YouTube channel about me and this blog that has the comment that he wrote, that he posted and liked. He liked his own comment. So, could he have deleted it? Yes. I think it is more plausible and giving him the benefit of the doubt that he didn't delete it because we've seen him give out that phone number and that email address plenty of times on Twitter, um, and in emails and stuff. So he does put it out there. So I wouldn't think that he would just not put it out there. But um, I think YouTube removed it because it had personal information on it, that isn't okay to put out there for his protection. Um, because YouTube doesn't know why there's a phone number there. They just see that there's like contact information in a comment, and I don't think I've ever seen him put that information in a YouTube video. So I've seen it used, I think I've seen it just on Twitter and like emails. And so that's not going to, they may not automatically delete that like YouTube does because YouTube monitors comments kind of heavily, um, nowadays. So I think that's what happened. I think YouTube did it, which makes, um, he could have put the comment there and it is gone, and that I didn't delete it. So I didn't do anything with it, and he didn't do anything with it. So neither one of us is in the wrong because YouTube took it upon themselves. I don't know if that's the case, but that's what I would think because I know I didn't touch it, and he says he didn't delete it. So um, that's the only other option, in my opinion. Again, I don't think it's fair to accuse people of wrongdoing when there mightn't be a non malicious explanation. A guy I respect once told me never attribute to malice that which can be explained by incompetence. So now I'm incompetent, apparently. So, being the nice guy that I am, okay, I tried posting my comment a second time, but this time I wanted to keep receipts. So I screen recorded the comment posting to her page, and as you can see, the comment clearly did post successfully. That is true. That is what the video shows, and that is where he also likes his comment. Did it stay posted? Of course not. It's gone again within minutes. And if it's gone that quickly, that also makes me think maybe it's YouTube if he actually did not delete it himself. All right. So he says, does that mean Ducky removed it? I think that's a fair assumption. If I've learned anything about the JFC over the last 18 months, it's this. You guys hate being exposed as liars. I'm not being exposed as a liar. You're just calling me one with absolutely no proof. And I don't ever call you a liar unless something that you say contradicts something that I have seen with my own eyes and ears. I can say that he might be lying here, but the only thing that I think that he is fully lied about is the quieting the witness thing, because I did not see him object during that, and he didn't say anything until it got brought up by Clayton Echard's lawyers. That's the only thing that I don't think he's telling the truth about. I don't even know if I called him a liar there. I have called his client a liar, flat out, because I do believe she's a liar. But we also have documented proof that she has lied. It says, you demand to have 100% control of the narrative. No, I just post what's there. You only want people to hear your version of the story. No, because otherwise we would only cover the narrative that we like, and we wouldn't even cover your side of the story in a court hearing. We would only stream Clayton Echard's lawyer doing things and not you doing things as a lawyer in the court case. We show everything. We show both sides, and then people can make their opinions from there. And you will do anything you can, legal or not, to stop me from telling the other side. You're allowed to tell the other side. You have a YouTube channel. You have your Twitter, you have your blog. Nobody is stopping you from posting your side of the story. No one. To act like we're silencing you is ridiculous. You also love posting lies about me, and you hate when I push back. Once again, what lies have I posted about you? I would like to know. And you can't just generalize everyone as the same. We are all different. And that's why you grouping us and calling us a cult is not okay. Because I may not be like somebody else that also believes in Clayton or believes in Mike. I may not agree fully with the way they do things. Or I might actually agree with the way they do things. But you have not shown me one lie that I have posted, knowingly or unknowingly. But hey, maybe, just maybe, Ducky did nothing wrong here. Maybe there's a glitch in the YouTube comments that caused my note to be deleted. And maybe unicorns will fly out my ass. Okay, a little hyperbolic, but all right. Anyways, have a great weekend. P.S. For the record, anyone who says I'm doing this because I want attention, you can F off. I wish more than anything that you guys would simply get a life, move on, and stop talking about me. Well, you're the one who made yourself be involved. Because had you not gone rogue and just fought things in court as an attorney, there wouldn't be anything. Also, you go and talk trash on your blog. That's your right to do it, but we're allowed to comment on it, that you put up things that you put on the internet. And once your part of this case is done and you are done and the case in Clayton Owens v. Echard is done and we don't see you on any other case, we will be done. We are just covering things that are going on. And you've made yourself a huge figure with Laura Owens. But you have refused to do that. If anything, the volume of hate just keeps increasing. I don't think it just keeps increasing. I think it's pretty much the same as it's always been. I can't force you to stop talking, but when people like Ducky lie about the facts, I'm going to set the record straight. What facts did I lie about? I would like to know that. Want me to stop talking? Simple. I'll stop the minute you guys stop lying. But you're not showing us what we're lying about. And we're not knowingly lying when we're just reading something that was written in a court filing. Because we're supposed to take y'all's word that you are writing this under the penalty of perjury, correct? And if Omar did something, then he might have consequences for that. That has nothing to do with me reading something that he wrote in a case. So here is his comment that he put on his video, or my video. That, David Gingras copyright strikes me. It says that, okay, just going to do a little test. It's Saturday, 9/13/25, around 10:09 a.m. Arizona time. About 30 minutes ago, I posted a friendly little comment under this video explaining that I saw it and I saw the creator Ducky claim that she had reached out to me to talk about copyright complaints I submitted. My comment noted that I have no record of any emails, DMs, voicemails from Ducky. I don't know why he would have a voicemail from me if I don't have his phone number. I included my email address, david@gingerslaw.com, and my cell number. He posted that. I asked Ducky to reach out to me if she really wanted to have a conversation. I said I am always polite and respectful to people if they are the same towards me. I posted the comment. Let's see. And then I just checked the video again like 30 minutes later, and my comment appears to have been removed. Okay. I didn't see your first comment, and I didn't see this one until I saw it with your blog and in your video you put on your channel. So I'm posting again as a test. If Ducky removes it, that confirms what I suspect. No, it doesn't. It does not confirm anything if the comment is not there. It doesn't prove that I removed it. She simply lied about reaching out to me to make herself look like the good guy and make me look like the bad guy. No, I didn't lie about that. This is so common with JFC folks, and it is the type of dishonesty conduct that I won't tolerate. Okay, except for I wasn't being dishonest. Speak the truth and bash something all you want, but do not lie. Well, I did not lie. I do not know what happened to your comment, sir. On September 11th, this is my email to him, the first picture that we have here. The subject was copyright strike. I said, David, I will change my thumbnail picture and remove a picture you put on a public platform. I am asking for you to remove the copyright strike by doing this. If it is truly about the image, this, as it states, fixes the issue to your complaint. I don't pass this off as some image I took, nor did I try to act like I was you, so no one is impersonating your likeness either. You could have just reached out to me to ask for it to be removed. Also, there is a thing called a claim instead of a strike that you could use. Hope to hear back from you soon. My name, aka LoudLilDucky. And I redacted my name and I redacted his email address that I sent that was the one that I missed a letter in the email address. I forgot one letter, and of course, it's not going to send to the right person, even though I believe the thumbnail is him. But maybe he just doesn't have that address anymore. Then, today at 1:27 p.m., like I said, I got up about 1:20 and then I saw this stuff and I was like, oh, okay, if I emailed the wrong person or it didn't go to him, let me forward it. So I corrected it and I put the email that he sent to me or that YouTube gave me as the email he used for the copyright claim or strike. He didn't claim me, he struck me. So I forwarded that, which also had the first picture of the email I sent on September 11th with it, because I forwarded everything to him that had the time and the date that I sent this originally to show I, in fact, am not lying. I wrote this back then. Then this third one I sent to his that email address he gave in his comment and his public Gingras law email that he uses. So I've sent this email now 3 times, basically, 2 today to 2 different email addresses, and the first one to the wrong one. And I also wrote, this is the third email now that I have sent this to the first one. I missed the S in your name. The second one is the one that you submitted when you did the copyright strike. Now this one, which is your public one, and that you posted in your little video. I didn't delete your comment. I've never seen your comment. YouTube could have deleted it because it had personal information on it, but I never saw it. Your videos, the videos is the first time I saw your comment. I apologize for missing a letter in an email that is a mistake, not a lie. That's why I put foraging. I meant forwarding, but I was doing voice to text. The links to every email I've sent so that it has the dates and support. I am not a liar. I do not lie about things. I am transparent and open. Also, you could have reached out to me to say, "Hey, I haven't seen an email you sent me." Or I heard you sent me an email, but I never received it. As I said in my original email that you apparently did not get, I am willing to remove the thumbnail. That is not a big deal to me. So that is what I wrote him the third time. He did respond back. I am not sharing that right now. But he has emailed me back. So I do know that he did get these emails now. I sent him a response, and then I don't have anything from his response currently while recording this. This is how I was notified. I got the notification. David Gingras mentioned you, JFC YouTuber at LoudLilDucky. So I went over there to see it. This is what it looks like on his video. JFC YouTuber, LoudLilDucky lies and blocks the truth. I'm not blocking any truths. And the fact that he has more subscribers than me does suck. So make sure you do hit the like button, you subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think. Am I a liar? Did I make a simple mistake? Did I overreact? Should I have not made a video? But y'all can let me know all your thoughts in the comments, but definitely subscribe. We're working our way to 1,000 subscribers over here. All right, So let's see the next stuff. Okay, so we're going to do the first video over here. This is comments that I have on videos. These comments are up. I went to the video that he apparently made his comment to. And so that is what I did here. And we scroll through. That's the reply that was on there. That's not on the screen. Switching to held, unresponded. I want all the response statuses to every comment on that video. I search for his name. No comments are found. I could just go. I go and I look for everything that I can to see. Not a channel member because I doubt he's subscribed. So I tried to get a comment there. I don't see his comment anywhere. So then I went to some other places just to see if, because there were two that I posted that were basically just of me that were short videos. And so I went to this other one to see as well, and I explored some more in the second clip. Now I just go to comments in general. Still looking for comments on videos. So it's not on under any of those videos. So then I go to see if any of them are held. I don't know why it's like stout. I liked one of the comments that I was new. Go to held. Then I go to show hidden comments. And he is not one of the hidden comments. So I don't really know what happenend to his comments. I'm trying to show you my back end because, like I said, I'm transparent. And let's end this with a quote. Integrity is making sure that the things you say and the things you do are in alignment. Katarina Mayer. And so this video is to show you that I am not a liar. I know that some of y'all probably believed me anyways and didn't believe him based on what y'all think is credible, but I want to prove to y'all that I am credible. And as I've said in many past videos and even this one, if I'm going to talk about something or I'm going to say something other than like my opinions, I am going to have the receipts. I am going to show you what something is and why and what I'm basing my opinion on. Whether it's about the whole entire thing, whether it's just about a person, whether it's about an allegation or a sentence. But I want people to know the information that I am basing my opinions on. and that I will always have receipts to back up the things that I do and that I say. And that's just the type of person I am. So if y'all have questions, y'all have thoughts, put them down. Like I said, we're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. We slowly are getting there, but I have patience and I like doing this, whether I have 1,000 subscribers or not. So that is going to be it for me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.